Hello VSG and WLS YouTubers, this is VSG Gary, and today is Monday, November 24th, 2014, and I am finishing up my third month post-op. It's also week number 13 update. So, I had surgery 3 months ago tomorrow on August 25th, 2014 at Grandview Hospital in Dayton, Ohio. My surgeon was Dr. David Bruce. And I'd like to talk about a few things, hopefully for those people that are watching that are thinking of having the surgery, and what it has meant to me and what it has taken from me, by me, to do this. And I think has taken anybody to go through this. It certainly has been a very interesting 1 year. So let me start with my comorbid conditions and what has happened to those. I had type 2 diabetes. Not anymore. I had asthma. Not anymore. My pulmonologist just scratches his head at that. Had high blood pressure, no more, gone. Had something called, and they didn't discover this till they canceled my surgery back in July, called polycythemia. It's a high red blood cell count, and it was caused by my asthma, which now they feel was caused by my morbidly obese condition. But don't have that anymore either. And I have sleep apnea, still have that. They're trying to talk me into going off my machine. Not quite ready to do that. So anyway, it's quite amazing that those conditions actually resolve themselves just within a few weeks after the surgery. So I'll get to the numbers and I'll explain some more. My high weight was 394 pounds. My weight the day of surgery was 337, I think, 0.2. Did I see a cartoon on Facebook? Somebody in the WLS community said, you know you've had weight loss surgery when you count your weight in tenths of a pound. It's true. My weight last week was 286.2 pounds, and I had been on that for 3 Mondays in a row. And I'll get to that in just a minute. However, my weight this morning was 277.6 pounds. So that was a loss of 8.6 pounds for the week. Great. Total of 59.6 pounds in surgery, which is also very good because it's been one of my goals to actually lose more weight after surgery than before surgery. I had lost 57 pounds before surgery, lost 59.6 after surgery, so I am at a grand total of 116.8 pounds or something like that. Total weight loss, which is fantastic. I made some notes here also. My total percentage of body weight loss so far has been 29.5%. Just 30%. That's just a third of me is gone. My BMI, when I first went to the doctor, was 55.7. I think I burned the machine out when I put that number in. This morning it was 39.2. I'm almost to the point where I wouldn't qualify to have this kind of surgery, which is just absolutely thrilling to me. Anyway, I've lost a total of, I don't want to bore you with numbers, but they're very exciting to me. I've lost a total of 69 inches. 14 off my chest, 16 off my tummy. Let me stand, if you can see. I'll turn around. Here it is. Well, it's still kind of plump, but 14 inches. I mean, I'll try to put a picture in of what I found a picture of myself holding my brand new grandson like when he was an hour old. Oh my gosh! Looked at that today. Wow. Yeah, I've changed, and I've lost 12 inches off my waist. Really great NSV was Thursday night. I had to buy. I've been trying to put off buying clothes as we all do, but sorry about the glare on my head. But so we went out and looked at jeans, and uh, I took 4 or 5 pairs back to the fitting room. You know, started with what I'm wearing now, size 44. Well, 44s fell off. Tried on the 42s. They're really big. So I'm wearing size 40 pants, which is just unbelievable. And you know, when you hold them up and they're only, well, can you see? You know, that it's just, I look at those things and it's just incredible. I bought a pair of sweatpants a week or so ago, and they're an extra large. And there's, you know, you look at them, hold them up, and even my wife will say, there's no way you can get into those. And by golly, I did. So a lot of NSVs. People at work also are so I had my size 40 jeans on and a new shirt that actually that was down. I'm still wearing 2X shirts, but that's a lot better than 5X shirts. And I was walking through the building Friday, and people were just stopping me left and right, and that's really a super good feeling. So anyway, I've been getting back to those stalls, and you hear me complain about them a lot, and I keep a lot of detailed records just because, you know, I'm only going to go through this once. I'm never going to go back to any of these other weights. That is my goal. So it's not that I'm obsessed with weighing every day. It's just I'm keeping a very detailed spreadsheet, and I'm kind of a numbers person. And if I can, and I do this at work too, it's part of my job, and if I can pull any, see any patterns, then um, if I see patterns starting, I can correct and so on and so forth. But anyway, um, I go into a stall every 9 weeks, and I track this back all fall and summer and spring, and not near the stall that since I'm losing weight a lot faster than I did over the spring and summer. But it's about every 30 pounds and or 9 weeks, which is, well, it's just interesting. I don't know what to make of that, but I guess it's something I'm going to do. So the next stall will be scheduled for the second week of January. We'll see. Hope not. Also, something that I've started, and I've been working out at a gym, and I've been gotten into the way to do 10 weight machines, and I do that twice a week. I'm on a treadmill at least 4 days a week. We were home all weekend, and I have a treadmill down in our family room, and decided to get on that. And I've been reading a lot of things where you start off slow and you start to go faster, and or you stay at a slow, steady pace and then go really fast for a couple of minutes and then slow back down. So I decided to do that, and lo and behold, I found myself running. Well, it wasn't really a fast run. It was like a pretty moderate jog, but I was running. I mean, I could not have done that a year ago. I haven't done that in 20 years. So really cool NSV. So one of the things I want to try to get through to people, you know, and I think all of us that make videos do it because we want to stay honest to ourselves. We want to stay accountable. And if we can help anybody else go through this process, well then by all means that's what I want to do. And so my bit of advice tonight after 3 months, since I'm a semi-expert at this now, is this takes a really, really big commitment. It's life-changing, not only in how you eat and what you eat, but in your lifestyle, in your day-to-day living. It truly is life-changing. But the rewards are unbelievable. You literally get a new body. You eliminate a lot of health issues, if that's why you're doing this. And it's very much worth the effort. And it is something that you work at least I do, every day of my life since I've had surgery. You don't, you just don't go in and have the surgery and come out and poof, the weight is gone. Absolutely not. And those that have had this surgery will, I'm sure, attest to that. I saw a video, I think it was Les of Sarah's video, and she did a back-to-back video on what she had experienced up to a point, and I'm sorry, I don't recall what that is, but the one thing that struck me was make no expectations, and I kind of I didn't want to believe that in the beginning, but you do have to believe that. Don't expect anything out of this surgery. The surgery is just a tool, and you get out of it what you put into it and how you use that tool. So remember that. Follow the plan. Every doctor will give you a plan, an eating plan. Your nutritionist will work with you. Follow that plan. If you have an exercise guy, we do in our group, follow his advice. They really do know what they're talking about, and they really will help you, and it really does work. Every nutritionist, every doctor says eat protein, eat protein, eat protein. It's important, and it takes you a couple weeks or a couple months to get up to the 70 to 90 grams of protein that all the nutritionists want you to eat. But when you get to that, you feel healthier, you feel stronger, you're not losing the muscle mass, that combined with some weight training. So eat protein. I follow the 30-30 water rule. Nothing to drink 30 minutes before a meal, up to 30 minutes after a meal. I do take a couple of sips during a meal sometimes if something's really dry, but otherwise it's 30-30, and track everything you eat. I use MyFitnessPal. I'll post the link to it if you want to see. I'm up to about 800 calories a day. Which I thought was really a lot. I'm not going to lose any weight, but man, you're still losing weight. So track it. It's really important. I suspect I will be tracking that the rest of my life. At least I want to. And exercise. I started off walking the day after I got home from the surgery. I walked a lot. I backed off of that a little bit. I stopped walking in October. It was very, very busy for me at work, but I've started that. So I wear a Fitbit. I have for a year and a half now, and I totaled up the amount of miles I've logged in the last 90 days, and it's well over 200 miles. So walk, walk, walk. In fact, I've gone through a pair of shoes. I'm looking for a good pair of cross trainers now that I can exercise and do weights and run. So anyway, and one thing that I've done every day, a couple of people suggested, is I keep a journal. I write down how I feel. If something I've eaten doesn't agree with me, and that's only been to the point of, you know, maybe a slight stomach pain. I've yet to throw up, but anyway, it's keep a journal. I find it fascinating to go back and just read my thoughts when I was still in the hospital. So anyway, sorry this ran late. That's my advice. 116 pounds. That's a boy. That's a lot of potatoes. So it's and I apologize to Phil. I had a really bang up finale to Naked November, but I chickened out. Yeah, maybe next year. Really cool. A really cool idea. But anyway, thanks everybody. Dave Monk, my prayers are with you. Hope you get back in the house real soon. I watched the news tonight and it showed most of your snow is gone, at least off the roof. Sorry it had to happen to you, buddy, but hang in there. Can be repaired, but at least you and your family are safe. Everybody having surgery coming up, good luck. It's your own path, and it's going to be whatever you want to do. So hang in there. God bless everybody, and keep traveling.